Motherfucker! Oh! Welcome to the High Zone. Brand new episode where the truth hit different, reactions hit deeper, and the energy stay high. As usual, we got bangers after bangers. So buckle up. Let's watch these videos together.
There's a woman named Angela Ford who's a psychic and used to work for the CIA and the Army on a project called Extrasensory Perception, where they used her as a clairvoyance in order to catch hostages and fugitives and things of that matters. She goes on to this podcast called the Sean Ryan Podcast, and Sean Ryan goes to ask her a couple of questions about what she feels about where we go after we die, and if she's ever looked into religion and ever did any type of psychic work in religion. Then he asked her a question about the crucifixion, and this is going to absolutely shock you, okay? And it details why God says, do not. So I want you guys to place your focus on the fact that she said that she used to be Catholic. Now, whether she was an actual believer of Jesus Christ, that's up for question. I doubt that she was, because right after she says that, she says that she believes that Jesus Christ was a man and that there were other people who had done teachings in the world before the past. She believes that Jesus Christ was not God of some sort. But it gets really, really crazy when he asks her about the crucifixion, which he's going to do.
Okay, so there is a CIA document that not only talks about telekinesis being real and how
Been all kind of stories about these psychics tapping in to the other side of the, realm. Just mysteries, we'll never know. Comment down below.
people can literally create their own gravitational field to bend time wizards. And not only do they relate it to molecular biology, but they connect it all back to this little known force, the fourth state of matter, called plasma, which is my favorite subject. Check out my plasma intelligence playlist for more. Okay, here we go. Deep dive. Proving humans are magic. All of us. This paper says it. Okay, I'll link this paper. So they study telepathy, the apport technique, which I'll definitely make a video about, and psychokinesis, which is also called telekinesis. What is that? Psychokinesis is called telekinesis, which is the ability to influence animate or inanimate objects at a distance without physical contact by means of uncontrolled or controlled biological energy fields. Basically, it means humans can float stuff and move stuff. Now, they were researching this, the CIA, because they were scared of Russia doing some warfare on us. Totally get it. But in the process, they have proved that all humans are magic. They literally state in this paper that it's not just psychic people, anyone can learn to do this. So let's learn. This paper is on the gifted individuals, but they go on to say that anyone can learn it. Okay, here's where plasma comes in. A little bit about plasma. It's known as the fourth state of matter, an ionized gas. It has magical and metaphysical properties. They don't really talk about it in science. It confuses people. Back in the 1800s, they called it radiant matter or ether. It had literal paranormal properties. Google it all you want. They refer to something in this called bioplasma. They'll also talk about plasma. Think about plasma as a field like quintessence, key, prana, 0-point energy field. That is how we'll think about it, like the matrix. And think about bioplasma as literally our soul or soul energy, or a more denser plasma. So there's like a gas, and picture this almost like a liquid, like Bose-Einstein condensate, like programmable water vibes, like a mist. So their first study, let me make myself smaller. This is not about me. So it says that they developed theories, we're on the fourth line, based on the existence of a new form of energy, a form of biological energy referred to as bioplasma. This bioplasma that performs telekinesis, they compared it to lightning accidentally charging a surface. How does it accidentally charge a surface? We'll come back to that. So they think that the movement in telekinesis is a result of the interaction of the object's electrostatic charge and the electromagnetic field with the human operator's field. Let me show you a picture. So an electrostatic field around this apple, electrostatic field is an electrical charge. It does not move. It's almost like electrostatic is like the energy that when like foam balls like statically, sorry guys, I'm trying here, where these foam balls will grip on to the cat because obviously there's some type of charge. There's a polarization of the molecules due to electrostatics, and there's a slight attraction to the fur. So almost think about that electrostatic energy having to do with the person being able to float this object. The same type of subtle energy, but it's not just that. So there's also an electromagnetic field around the human that also has within it electrostatic energy. And the interaction of the electrostatic in the apple with the human's electromagnetic overall field, the interaction of that is what they're calling bioplasma. It is the in-between. It is a result of the interaction. And that is what is floating the apple or moving it. So basically they call it a biolaser effect, and it acts as a material force upon the object. So what I would call soul energy, or what our intention does, and how these gifted humans know to change their internal state to externally affect the apple, almost syncing up with that electrostatic field to create with their soul bioplasma energy, almost like reaching an invisible hand out, taking the apple and making it float, like quantum tunneling through frickin' space and time, fifth dimensionally with our soul power. Okay? That's what I'm gonna say. It gets more interesting though. Oh, they also said that bioplasmic energy is maximally concentrated in the head. That would make sense if we're using our thoughts and our intention to affect this plasma field. They also monitored this energy field by copying this guy Thompson from Canada's Human Force Field Research, where he used these things here to make that machine. Can't find the guy anywhere on Google, it's fine. So here's where it gets really interesting. This guy, Dr. Edemenko, has an advanced theory that humans are anisotropic, which by the way is also what the plasma field is. Basically, it means that humans have to do with intention, that the direction goes in all types of different ways and changes, like that we're not the same all the time, that we can control our own energy. And this says man may be able to alter his external energy state in accordance with his internal energetic state. In turn, this could depend on his physiological processes. This has to do with spontaneous tissue polarization. Such fields may interact with externally imposed or induced charges. So basically, humans with intention can change their inner and outer energy fields to perform telekinesis because we're anisotropic. So are crystals, so is plasma. He also states that living tissue may possess new properties in terms of thermodynamics when compared with inorganic matter. Living molecules differ, and that there might be a difference between living and technical force fields. And this once again proves consciously our intention can indeed affect matter. Like that water bottle you stare at that you're trying to move because you think you might have telekinesis, maybe one day but can't. Maybe practice it every day for a year and see if something moves. And read a book on magic about attention and focus. This is the most important part about like time bending. So he also talks about what he calls biogravitation. It refers to the ability of living organisms to form and detect gravitational waves, which I just call plasma waves. Well, I think it's an interaction of plasma that creates what we call gravity, and we think about it all wrong. But anyway, he bases his theory on accepted concepts of molecular biology and high energy physics, which is what is so important. It's scientifically based. He goes on to say that in molecular biology, intracellular molecules, to alter their spatial structure is recognized. This is a real thing. So they transfer from a liquid to an orderly crystalline state. As a result, this creates a gravitational field that is quasi-gravitational nature, what I would call a plasma field. And on a subcellular level, emits minute gravitational waves. He felt that psychic subjects in some matter have the ability to synchronize their subcellular molecules and the changes to generate gravitational fields with sufficient strength to alter electromagnetic or natural gravitational forces to act on the target, the apple. They also think that changes in a space-time continuum may be the basis for observed telekinesis. Time may be accelerated or decelerated by the psychic subject. Doctor Strange is real. But literally, this goes back to if you're in flow state or you're writing and time goes by faster or sometimes it goes by slower and you feel like you got so much done in that couple hours. I literally think that's your attention and focus literally bending time. Laugh all you want. We've experienced it, right? What I love is he literally compares this magical plasma process of time bending to what realistically happens in molecular biology. I have to buzz past this part because I have a really important point, but this woman could stop a frog's heartbeat with telekinesis, which obviously concerned them. This guy floated stuff in the air. Look at it yourself. You want a screenshot that's stopping the frog heartbeat. Okay, here's where they talk about that nearly anyone can do this, telekinesis, if they learn how. And this is a contraption I think you could build to practice your own telekinesis. Okay, the plasma field. He compares it to magnetism, but with finer structures and an unstable fluid field. He even says it might be formed by very easily movable plasma particles that under the influence of external factors, human intention, are never in a completely chaotic state, but rather very unsteady. He says a fixed gaze is the best way to use your intention on this. He also thinks that the man's brain and the processes of thinking are accompanied by the motion of plasma particles, and that this motion is the source of excitation or the modulator in this hypothetical field, plasma field of very fine structures. Y'all, the plasma field is the low frequency, subtle vibes. We are the TV. We are the high frequency carrier signal. Modulator.
The CIA says we can literally talk to each other with our mind.
Plasma. Oh, man. Plasma is one of the elements they ripped away. I mean, we got 4 elements now. The 5th element was plasma, which is ether. We never learned about plasma or ether. Let's keep it moving. CIA files are deep, man. Deep.
Watch this.
If you weren't convinced that we live in a matrix, there are CIA documents that tell you how to contact people telepathically, heal parts of your body using your mind, and remember forgotten memories. And all of the instructions for these live in a document that was declassified in 2003 called the Gateway Intermediate Workbook. In the late 70s and early 80s, the CIA was interested in studying the psychic abilities of the mind. This document is wild. Look at this. To reduce pain signals, I'll move so you can pause this to read it if you want to. But what is this? Repeat the number 55515. Diagrams instructing you how to exhale stale, used up energy.
55515. Y'all remember that. The next time y'all get a headache, get your hand, put it towards your head, do it with attention. 55515. I guess that's what she said. Pay attention though.
Your feet, how to perceive distant events and people, remote viewing. Again, I'll move so you can pause to read this if you want to. But the most interesting thing in all of this is that every single exercise starts with an affirmation. And the affirmation essentially states that we are more than our physical body, contrary to popular belief. Not only that, but the affirmation also asks non-physical entities for their protection. This document was part of the Gateway experiments. I put the link of that in my bio if you want to read the full document.
Do you think it is possible to get people to commit acts that they wouldn't otherwise commit?
I do. MK Ultra caused people to jump out of windows and commit suicide.
Yeah. You said there are a lot of shrinks at CIA.
I used those shrinks on operations. We even hypnotized one guy. He was hypnotized with his arm in the air for 2 hours.
Would you describe the CIA as an intelligence gathering agency?
Not anymore. It used to be until 9/11. And then it became a paramilitary organization. What they would rather do is fancy high-tech satellites and drones, and they're not really in the business anymore of recruiting spies to steal secrets. I got a call from a Japanese diplomat, and he said, "Hey, let's have lunch." I said, "Great." He said to me, "So what's next for you?" And I said, "I think I'm going to resign soon." And he says, "No, if you give me information, I can give you money." He was an FBI agent.
What?
Trying to get me to commit actual espionage.
The FBI did that to you?
Mm-hmm.
We got to burn the government down, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, your only crime was an ABC interview in which you say, yes, the CIA does have a torture program. I know because I worked there, and the president authorized it and lied about it in public. That's your sum total of your crimes.
That was it.
One of the first things I do in a case, Lisa, is I always make sure people know that if I feel the person is living or not.
Oh man, good old Govey. They all do the dirty work also. Don't be surprised, people. Comment down below and let's keep it moving.
So you'll always know
Yes.
when you talk to a family member, when you start a case, you'll know if this person is dead or
Yes.
alive.
And that's the point, is that
Every time.
Yes. Yes.
Does this girl look familiar to you?
Yes, she does. I worked this case.
This is a girl who you said was beaten and killed.
Okay.
This little girl is me. And you told somebody that she's dead.
Wait a minute.
Hold up.
You didn't disappear?
Saying
I'm
ain't
right here.
Well, that's interesting, isn't it?
How do you explain being
I
completely
can't
wrong?
explain it. I can't explain it.
Real truth, you better wake up and find out.
Calling me now, Miss Cleo. Calling me now. Ah, man, stop giving your money to these people, man. Comment down below if you believe in Miss Cleo. Ain't no damn way, boy.
Around you all of your life, you just didn't see it. Example, Abraham Lincoln was elected to Congress in 1846. John Kennedy was elected to Congress 1946. Abe Lincoln was elected president in 1860. John Kennedy was elected president 1960. The names Lincoln and Kennedy both contain 7 letters. Both presidents were particularly concerned with civil rights. Both of the president's wives lost children while living in the White House. Both presidents were shot on a Friday in the head. President Lincoln's secretary was named Miss Kennedy. Kennedy's secretary was named Miss Lincoln. Both were assassinated by Southerners. Both were succeeded by Southerners. Andrew Johnson, who succeeded Lincoln, was born in 1808. Lyndon Johnson, who succeeded Kennedy, was born in 1908. John Wilkes Booth, who assassinated Lincoln, was born in 1839. Lee Harvey Oswald, who assassinated Kennedy, in 1939. Both assassins were known by 3 names: John Wilkes Booth, Lee Harvey Oswald. Both names are comprised of 15 letters. President Lincoln was shot in a theater named Ford. Kennedy was shot in a car named Lincoln, made by Ford. John Wilkes Booth ran to a theater and was caught in a warehouse. Oswald ran from a warehouse and was caught in a theater. Booth and Oswald were both assassinated before they could go to trial. And a week before Lincoln was shot, he was in Monroe, Maryland. A week before Kennedy was shot, he was with Marilyn Monroe.
The truth is hidden in plain sight, and this is how they hide everything. If you are looking for the knowledge that has been hidden from us, if you want to know the meaning behind these symbols, if you want to know who controls the world, this ebook will literally unveil that to you, and ye shall know the truth, and truth shall set you free.
The world is a stage, man. Get your seat, get your popcorn, watch what you eat. Let's keep it moving. Comment down below on what you think about Kennedy and the whole conspiracy, how everything is connected, man. I truly believe that everything is connected. I'm not even going front. Let's keep it moving, though.
Yo, get the out. Nope. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Oh.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Get the out of here.
Oh. I thought they was talking to a ghost. That was a big hey boo boo. Hey boo boo.
We need someone to get inside there. Get inside. No. I'm calling cops.
Where's the picnic basket?
Oh my god. Yo, Abby, watch me. I'm gonna open the door. No, just open it. Just open it.
Yo.
Hey, go. He's in the fridge. He's in the fridge. I'm calling cops. Okay, he's good. He's huge. I'm calling cops. Get inside the fucking door. He's huge.
Bro.
Yo, he's getting out. Hey, hey.
Nah.
There's a bear in the house, Alyssa. There's a bear in the house, Alyssa.
Get up.
Stay upstairs. He's crawled out. He's up on the thing.
Bro looking for that grub. He been in there before.
Abby.
No. gotta get it the fuck out of her house. It's gonna ruin it. It's leaving. It opened the fucking door. No, the garage door is closed. It just opened the door. It can't touch the cars. It can't touch the cars.
Yo, bro, open the door.
There's a bear in our house. That's not real. Are you on the phone with cops? Yes.
Watch this. Look at the road. I got 4 grizzly bears running down the road in front of me. A big sow and 3 cubs. She's not very happy. Look at her charging at me. Where'd she go? There she is. She was mad. She was mad. Look at that. That was cool.
I've always been very interested in grizzlies, bears in general, but mainly grizzlies. And this is one of the most insane videos of a grizzly I have ever seen. It kind of shows that if you were there and you were on foot and you weren't in a vehicle like this guy is, you just have no chance of surviving that. You're not going to outrun it. You're not going to outfight it, obviously. They're way faster, way stronger. They have literal knives on their hands, 4 knives on their hands that they're just going to demolish you with. The power and the strength of bears, especially grizzly bears, I think they are at the top of the food chain when it comes to predatory animals. I've never lived where bears actually are, so if you have and you've had a run-in with a bear, drop that story down below. Have you ever had a close call with a bear, and especially a grizzly? If you have, comment that.
Have any of y'all had any encounter with any grizzly bears? Comment down below. Me? Never, and I don't want
the cup. What is
That's crazy. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. This is what it comes down to now. This is what it comes down to. The kids have to sing about private parts because we got so many creepos out in this world. It's sad, bro. I didn't grow up like that. It's sad, bro. Comment down below if you agree with what the teacher's doing. I mean, it's awareness. It's awareness.
that about, bro? 'Cause I seen a dude touch the cup and something happened to his hand.
Oh, look. Keep in mind what he told you. He said, no, I'm going to handle things a different way. That's his cup of souls. If you touch that cup or go in the room with it, he got you.
Hang the phone up.
He got you.
So in a negative way?
Anyway, he...
Okay, Burb, can you tell me this? He has money twisted together like a fat joint and the tips is burnt in the jar.
Oh, no.
Come on. Why you telling me what's in the cup for? We ain't got nothing to do. Why you hiding the cup? Now we hiding the cup.
We doing an interview.
What does that mean,
You supposed to do an interview.
Hang up. We supposed to be enemy of the light, gang.
Is the money in a jar?
Money in a jar twisted like a big fat blunt, but it's burnt at the ends. Now he's lighting. What is that? Sage. He's lighting sage.
It's too late now. It's too late.
Listen. Why? Because I detected something?
It's too late. Like for every, if you notice something about that dollar that's twisted, that means destroy and take families. That motherfucker's different. Man.
That's for me? No, because it was already done before I got here.
It was already done.
He didn't know I was coming.
Yeah, I didn't know he was coming. That was somebody else. That's for somebody else. And hey, Bird, listen. Do you know you can't talk to
them $100 bills you burn?
Hey, do you know you can't talk stuff you talking, Bird?
It look like it's about 5, 6 of them turned together.
He is getting y'all the positive, man.
Hey, Verb, you know you can't do what you're doing. Hey, why don't you pull up on me, Verb?
Hey, Wack, check this out with him. That's a vengeful little motherfucker, man. He a shapeshifter. You gotta watch.
Well, I don't think I've done anything to rub him the wrong way. I think he felt some kind of way I popped up at his house, but I think my energy in the conversation is balancing that out. He ain't coming off like I ain't seen him get on the phone and text the security. He ain't did none of that.
Okay, so it's a positive night meeting, right?
Yeah. I mean, I come with that energy. That's my intentions anyway.
He's straight no A-Verb. I grew up with a nigga A-Verb. Who they call a nigga I grew up with? That's why I grew up with him. Like that's what I like.
No, A-Verb.
Wait. Kid.
Let me ask A-Verb this because you said some shit about St. Louis, and I told you I don't think you was qualified to say that.
All right.
He said St. Louis started gangbanging following the movie Colors, and I'm like, I don't know about that, and it's kind of sound crazy, and I didn't want that out there. If
Colors
that
came out, yeah,
but it wasn't people coming to the city.
Wait, Colors was a very influential movie. A lot of them to my knowledge, it was the gang from your way.
That's what
They came, but I'm saying when we first started banging, we saw it on TV. Then they came. They came.
So
and shot.
Verb, is your projects Hoover's?
No, Verb, crib.
But where do you get Hoover from then?
I just told you, gang. It's different where I'm from than where you from.
Where'd you get that from?
I moved from over there. I moved to somewhere else.
Oh.
So when I moved somewhere else.
You moved or they ran you out of there?
No, I moved. Listen, at that age, where we was living at, bro, nobody really lived there. I don't think you get it, bro. It's in Normandy, but it's in Paysdale, but it's not in Paysdale, but no one gets out that building. It's right next to a cemetery, bro. So when I moved there, I moved to a new place. I moved to Pond Line. All right? I moved somewhere else. But there, it was different.
It's crazy because for Verb to say they trained him in politics and him to be what he was to the battle rap community makes sense on why he was always a step ahead of everybody.
No, that's true. He ain't lying. Look, the crazy part about it, I didn't think that nobody would ever talk about my past. And then I know he don't want to put that video out too now.
What video?
The video out about my past. Like Verb the one been talking all about my past. I know this now. Now I know who doing it.
Well, he ain't gonna hide nothing. Verb don't care. You know you can't whoop him.
Nah, I ain't gonna try to whoop him. But I know for a fact he the one doing it.
You
now.
know you can't out talk him. You can't.
I was asked in fourth grade. Ask him.
Fourth grade. He said.
I swear to God. Ask him.
Verb. He whooped
fourth
you
grade.
In fourth grade.
This chilling and unexplainable video was captured.
Wow. Unc out here shape-shifting, man. That cup. Gotta be careful out here, man. I mean, the knowledge come with a lot of other things, you know what I'm saying? So, comment down below what y'all think about Unc shape-shifting, eating kids' faces. Are they clowning or is it official? Comment down below. I don't know. This is hot on fire on the internet right now. This is hot on fire on the internet right now. It's available, so I went to look for it and grabbed it for y'all. That's what I did. Comment down below what y'all think about Unc shape-shifting. Or do y'all think Unc shape-shifting? Comment down below. I don't know, man. That's a tough one.
By Faisal, a 78-year-old adventurer with a profound love for the great outdoors. On his YouTube channel, Voyager Overland, Faisal shares breathtaking footage of his journeys, showcasing some of the most stunning and remote places in nature. Known for documenting the beauty of the wilderness to share with his audience, this time, Faisal captured something that he would never forget.
So Gene and I are out on yet another adventure. And last time we were out, I caught some footage that, quite frankly, has me a little spooked. And I haven't quite decided if I want to show it yet. Now, it's not the first time that I catch something in the background while we're recording. Like a deer that we didn't notice, or some hikers that we didn't see while we were busy winching the Jeeps out of a mud hole or something. But this was different. Now, I don't understand what I saw and I can't explain it. So if you have seen anything like it, please feel free to let me know what you think it is in the comments.
It was a sunny day on October 26th, 2024, when Faisal, his wife Jean, and their 2 grandkids set out on yet another adventure. Their destination? Ruby Falls, nestled in the breathtaking Alberta Rockies. They eventually set up camp, pitching their tents and settling in for the night. But before fully settling in, he decided to set up a trail camera.
So for a while now, I've been putting out a trail cam at night, hoping to catch some wildlife around camp while we're sleeping. And with my granddaughter, who just loves wildlife, how cool could it be if I could show her some night pictures of what's walking around at night while we're sleeping? Now, I must admit, I haven't had any luck so far. I've put out the camera many times and never captured any footage.
Faisal decided to set up his night vision camera, hoping to capture some wildlife footage for his granddaughter. Little did he know, he was about to record something far more terrifying and unsettling. Let's have a look at it. The camera captured a ghostly figure with glowing eyes that pierced through the darkness. The figure appeared to wander around their campsite, but what made it even more chilling was that, upon noticing the camera, it approached, its face coming fully into view. The next morning, Faisal was shocked by what the trail camera had captured. He had no rational explanation for the eerie figure, and the footage left him feeling deeply uneasy. He told his viewers he chose not to show the video to his grandkids. It was simply too terrifying to watch. When Faisal uploaded the video to his YouTube channel, it went viral almost instantly, sparking debate and speculation. No one has been able to definitively explain what was captured, only deepening the mystery. And the same can be said about the next disturbance.
This right here, we think it's air, but I realized that if I stop, close my nose and mouth for 4 minutes, if I'm separated from this substance for 4 minutes, my heart don't stop, my brain don't even stop, my body functions don't stop. The first thing I lose is consciousness. I pass out. I could no longer stay aware. So I started to say, well, wait a minute. I'm not just breathing in air. I'm breathing in consciousness. I'm inhaling and exhaling God itself. And this air is conscious.
This nigga took a right. I'm like, oh, hell no, I'm cooked. I'm like, these niggas finna kill me, gang. All right, so I'm like, all right, I ain't got no blick. So you gotta think I ain't got no blick. All I can do is fight. So I'm like, damn, I'm cooked. So then, I said to the nigga, I'm like, hey, bro, take me to McDonald's. Once I see him bust the right, I'm like, take me to McDonald's. He like, this on my mama, this on my daughter, gang. And the nigga face open up. His face changed. Like, he like, we not finna take you to no fucking McDonald's. We flew you up here. My mama like, face open up and everything, gang.
This is a rapper who's out in Cali. He got into something with another group of people, and supposedly one of them shapeshift in front of them. They down with the Illuminati. And now my boy's like on some real gospel music vibes right now. So, man, things are warming up out in this world right now. Be careful, protect your aura. In fact, let's bring this story back.
This nigga took a right. I'm like, oh, hell no, I'm cooked. I'm like, these niggas finna kill me, gang. All right, so I'm like, all right, I ain't got no blick. So you gotta think I ain't got no blick. All I can do is fight. So I'm like, damn, I'm cooked. So then, I said to the nigga, I'm like, hey, bro, take me to McDonald's. Once I see him bust the right, I'm like, take me to McDonald's. He like, this on my mama, this on my daughter, gang. And the nigga face open up. His face changed. Like, he like, we not finna take you to no fucking McDonald's. We flew you up here. My mama like, face open up and everything, gang. Cause it was 3 Asian niggas, you see what I'm saying? His face open up. My mama like, on some alien shit. I never seen no shit like that. And then, after that, he back in. This is how real God is. He was backing into somebody's driveway, smacked the mailbox. And he was in the 3-seater McLaren, you see what I'm saying? So after he smacked the mailbox, he get mad as hell. I ain't know how to get out the car. Let me remind you, I ain't know how to get out the car. I would have been beat feet on the nigga, but I ain't know how to get out the car. So I see him push the button and the door go up. So I push my button, door go up. I get up out of there. Get what? It's so real, God. It's so real. He sent a mailman. On my mama, he sent a mailman out of nowhere. It was no mail. There was nothing going on. There was nobody on the street, gang. Mailman come out of nowhere. He get to take a mailbox. I jump in the back of the mailman on my mama. Jump right in the back of the mailman. Get up out of there on the folks. That was the first time I knew that the devil was really, really real. Like, I ain't never seen no nigga face open up. Like, this nigga face changed in front of me, gang. Like, never seen nothing like that in my life. Never. That's how I knew, like, the spiritual realm and all that was real. And then after that, my life just started getting so much realer. Like, now they're like,
when you think you're on ground level.
He from the hood, bro. He ain't gonna be capping about no ish like that. I mean, we talking about Hollywood mountains, the famous scenery. It gets crazy out there, man, with the rituals and the elites and the reptilians and the tunnels and the whole demonic scene. I don't think it's far-fetched. Comment down below what y'all think about Little Tony's story. There's more videos out there, and there's videos of the incident. But I don't think the whole reptilian part is available. That might have been somewhere else, but...
When you think you're safe, you're not safe, brother. Oh, we got your ass now. I love this place, you know. For my original followers, you know about this place. Fam, it's like 100-foot drop. Yeah, I love this list. Oh, you son of a bitch. And this is what Nottingham's full of. Underground tunnels, caves, the whole 9 yards, brother. Oh, you son of a bitch. Now this is where I come to think and just chill. But let me show you something. Like, remember how far I just dropped, yeah? Remember how far I've came, yeah? Watch this. I'm back out on street level, brother. Watch this. So what is really hiding underneath some of these structures? Like, what is underneath your city? Oh, we got your ass now.
Legend has it, it goes deeper than this. I mean, deep underground. We haven't seen nothing yet. Nothing. Let's keep it moving.
Look at them Canaanites. There's another Canaanite right here. This guy, they gave him a Western name. I don't care to remember what it is. And he just pops up out of the woods, out of the bush. All right. Look at the distinct features you see on this Canaanite man.
Can't
Everywhere
make that
Canaan
up.
goes, he leaves statues of where they were. Okay? The places that they conquered. And whenever you hear stories about the indigenous people dying off from famine, that did not happen that way. They ended up doing what the Book of Enoch said. Okay? What did giants do? All right? They started warring against one another and started eating themselves, right? Because they like the taste of human flesh and they are insatiable. Stop treating these people like they're your friends. They are not. They are going to do something where they turn. And you don't want to be around them. I'm not saying that they're going to be like, it's just you're going to get blindsided, all right? They are a non-factor. They are a non-factor. Go back to the book of Joshua, chapter 6, okay? They were shut in, and no man could go in or come out. Why? Because Israel was outside the gates of Jericho. They're a non-issue. They're not... Revelation is already written. All right. Just start looking at these Canaanites. Like, identify these Canaanites. Once you identify these Canaanites, and now you know. It's like, all right, I'm going to just keep my distance from this man. Just in case something pops off. All right? Amen?
You heard little Tony saying they had to pop you.
I mean, that statue had looked just like bro. Am I lying? Comment down below.
For that deal, right? You see he been giving his life to God. Y'all might think that's for no reason. When people have a spiritual awakening, coming into Christ, take their shahadas because they...
Remember that little, that clip we just watched about little Tony? Well, this is the update of what people been talking about.
You heard little Tony saying they had to pop you for that deal, right? You see he been giving his life to God. Y'all might think that's for no reason. When people have a spiritual awakening, coming into Christ, take their shahadas because they had a traumatic experience, a realization that this world is very, very demonic or evil, as y'all like to call it. Good and evil is just a duality, but it exists. That low energy exists. He said the Illuminati came up to him and said, bro, we give you whatever you want. We connect you to any deal, get you any deal you want. But you're going to have to do certain things, bro. Lil Tony went on an interview and said to himself that they try to pop him, bro. for the deal, and he declined everything because you could build up your portfolio on your own, but in order to transition to mainstream media to have everything backing you, you have to get down with the party. And the people that he was talking to, people called him Illuminati, but we'll never know the names of these people, bro. They hide behind different orders and shit. So it be different orders that's giving energy to different things, but they all under that Baal Moloch deity, bro. So he was trying to get popped for Baal, but he declined it. That's why Lil Tony went the whole other direction. He probably would have been mainstream, would have seen them on every interview, but they gave him a list of artists that already got down with that deal. One of my favorite songs, Lil Kenny Payne, it's called Shoot Out the Roof, bro. And he said it around the A, Lil Yachty got popped for that deal, and y'all be thinking like it's conspiracy, bro. You gotta get popped to be on a certain level, bro. No cap, or give up a BLOOD sacrifice. You wanna know why? Because that's they Babylon magic. Understand or forever be lost.
Man, listen. They ain't lying about what's going on. I mean, they ain't lying, bro. They are not lying. The industry is dirty, bro. The industry is dirty. The music is dirty. The movies is dirty. I have no care for it, bro. I have no care for the industry anymore, bro. If I make music, it's for the people. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I make music, it's for the people. I don't care about being famous. That's out the door. I don't want to be in nobody's industry. If I'm creating this music, it's for the higher zone. With good frequency tone into it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can't just be giving y'all anything if I was to even give y'all any music. But as for me, I'm not messing with the music industry, bro. I'm good. Shout out to Lil Tony for, for believing in the Most High, for changing. Change is good, bro. Let's keep it moving. You know what I'm saying?
Big bad foods. And I want vegetables.
You want vegetables?
Yeah.
And she trying to give you what?
Big bad food.
She trying to give you big back food?
Yeah.
And you want vegetable?
Yeah.
She want you to be big back?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go get you some vegetables.
Okay.
Okay, my theory is that Zeus...
Big back ain't for everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? He know what he want. Give him what he want. He don't want to be a big back. Shout out to Low Man, though. Let's keep it moving.
Network is literally an Israeli psyop, and I'm not fucking kidding. Yeah, the same Zeus network that make baddies. They have ties to Israel. It's almost as if everything in fucking America has ties to Israel. What's going on there? Now, obviously, this is just speculation, but I find it hilarious how the CEO of Zeus Network, Lamil Plummer, his dad is the Bishop of Israel, and his stepmom is literally called the First Lady of Israel. Now, of course, they own multiple media companies, but why would Israel ever want to influence America in the way that Zeus Network does? Well, it's a well-known fact that negative depictions of black people in the media makes it a lot easier to incarcerate them at an unfair rate. And when the entire point of your show is black people getting drunk and fucking each other up, I can only imagine that it makes it easier to justify treating them like shit. So I think, and again, this is all alleged, that they create media like baddies using the Zeus Network in order to fuel the prison industrial complex further.
Oh my goodness, did y'all hear about that girl, that high school girl who went to school?
It's sad, man. I never watched Zeus Network. I hear a lot of talk about it. I'm protecting my aura. I'm good. Comment down below if you rock with Zeus Network. I mean, if you rock with them or don't rock with them, comment down below. I care less about Zeus Network.
Some bruises all over her from like the neck down, right? Nobody else really noticed it throughout the day, but then when she got to her drama class, the teacher who was the drama class instructor, she was really close with. So naturally, the teacher was handing her something. She noticed the welts and bruises. She reported it. So by the end of the day, the girl gets called into the office by the principal or the vice principal and the school resource officer. They asking her, who did this to you? Like, we need to know so we can help you. She refuses to tell them who did this to her. So the resource officer tells her, if you keep this up, you ain't gonna make it to C18. Telling a kid that, who's literally scared for their life, right? So even though the girl didn't tell them nothing, she gets off the bus to where she's going. She doesn't stay, like, obviously with her parents. Like, she's in her mom's custody, but she's staying with her dad at her grandmother's house at this time, across town from where her mother lives. And even though she didn't tell the school anything, somehow, some way, even though her mom's address was on file, they figured out where she was. Probably her mom told them. Who knows? So she walks up to the house. There's police everywhere. Her dad is like glaring at her, right? So she's obviously scared. She just like, I don't know how this happened. I didn't tell nobody nothing. And she overhears the police telling her dad, like, next time you just don't need to leave bruises. Like, these kids are unruly, like, just don't leave bruises. And her dad's like staring at her like he gonna do it again, right? So she walks in the house, and her dad's wife at the time literally looks at her in disgust and was like, you should have known what to say. So from there, the social worker from DCF takes her upstairs, makes her take off her clothes and take pictures of all of the welts and the bruises. So at this point, CPS is basically like, girl, you're not even supposed to be here. You're in your mother's custody. You are going back to your mom. So at this point, obviously, the girl is terrified because she was at her grandmother's house for a reason. That's where her mom took her because her mom kicked her out before over a man, right? So CPS takes her back to the mom. The mom basically tells the CPS worker, like, I'm gonna do the same thing if you leave her here. The CPS worker is basically like, listen, and if that happens, if we do get evidence of that, you will be going to jail. But until then, until we see physical proof of you harming her, we have to leave her here. And naturally, you know, stuff hit the fan again. The girl ended up getting put out, but she didn't get sent back to the same house. Like, she was basically house to house until she graduated high school. She graduated with honors, miraculously graduated with honors. And then she literally went off to school to a HBCU, a private HBCU, for like a year because they was offering room and board. She was homeless. So she was like, yeah, I'll take it. Went to this HBCU, but couldn't afford it. It was a private HBCU. Y'all know how expensive those be. So she couldn't afford it. So she left there, went to community college, finished her associates. And then when she finished her associates, she went off to a public university in a whole nother city to finish her bachelor's degree. She got her bachelor's degree with Latin honors. And then she went on to get her master's degree from that same school. A few years later, she is in the process of finishing that master's degree. And get this, she's going to be the first Black woman to graduate from this master's degree at a PWI. The first Black person, period, to graduate from this master's degree. And yeah, shout out to me, man.
Oh.
Shout out to God for sustaining me through this experience from the time I was a child. And hey, shout out to that resource officer for telling me that I wouldn't make it to see 18. And here I am, 32 next month, and making history. Thank God I'm still here. There was plenty of times where I wanted to give up, didn't feel like anyone loved me. I literally have born alone, die alone tatted across my shoulder, which I want to get removed. But yeah, this is just your sign. If life gets tough, no matter where you are in life, whether you're younger, older, just keep pushing, keep moving. Because there was time even as an adult where I was homeless again, or where I had all this success but nothing to show for it, or where I just didn't want to live anymore because I didn't feel any love. Even though I was surrounded by love, I wasn't feeling it. And I didn't want to be here anymore. This is your sign to keep going, to hold on. Because even when life gets really, really tough and it feels like there's no light at the end of the tunnel, I promise you, you're the light at the end of the tunnel. You just have to wait it out for it to start shining again. The sun won't always shine, but that's why we love tomorrows.
While everyone's attention was on the No King...
Shout out to her, man. That was a beautiful story. Beautiful story. I love stories like that. I mean, that's a diamond in a rough. She came out golden. I love those stories. Comment down below, chat, if you love stories like that. I do. That was. She get a lot of aura points for that. I respect that. Definitely do.
protest, you missed what happened in Texas over the weekend. Operation Soteria Shield, which just saved 109 children from human trafficking. A coordinated multi-agency operation that was led by the FBI and 70-plus Texas law enforcement agencies just rescued 109 children for online trafficking and exploitation. You heard that right. 109 children. Some who hadn't been even reported missing. They were freed from unspeakable abuse. But that's not all. They were able to capture 244 predators across North Texas, from Dallas to Lubbock, Texas. Thousands of images and videos, 213 terabytes of child content. Just let that sink in. While the left-wing media wanted you to focus on the parade and how much people didn't show up and how many people are protesting the No Kings protest, this is what was really happening. But ask yourself, where was the media? Where was CNN? Where was MSNBC? Where were all of these left-wing media outlets? Why weren't they reporting on this? Where were those blue check activists that are screaming justice in the state of Texas? They were silent because their main focus is getting that man out of office, and they don't really care about all the children that every year are being trafficked in this country. It's not a story that fits their narrative. They bury these type of stories. They'd rather talk about drag brunches and equity panels rather than children being saved from their persecutors.
244.
That is crazy, bro. That is extremely crazy, bro. 244 arrests? What are y'all doing to these children, bro? Like, this world is cooked. This world is cooked. Yeah, we cooked, bro.
Dave, what's up, guys? Dave, you getting buff, man? You been working out a lot?
Actually, no. As you can see, sir, I've severely damaged my shoulder.
What? Oh my God! What happened?
There was no skin. I was skateboarding. Not acting my age.
You know how to skateboard?
Apparently not, man. I got fucked up, but I survived it. I'm on the mend. I can move my arm again, so things are good.
It's really good to hear, man. Everyone's been missing you on the movies and on TV, man. Any chance that you'll come back and drop something new for the fans?
You know what, man? I don't know. It's in the realm of possibility.
Well, hey, man.
I love and miss my fans too.
Hey, man, your show was one of the best comedy shows that was ever on TV, man. You should definitely come back and think about redoing it. You got a lot of people that love you.
All right, you're like the nicest paparazzi I've ever met in my life.
Thanks a lot, Dave.
Be well, bro.
Have a great day, man.
Sure, man. Be well. Take care.
Half Baked Volume 2 coming soon.
Enjoy your day.
So please tell me y'all saw the dude from My Chemical
Dave
Romance.
Chappelle's a GOAT, man. Dave Chappelle is the GOAT. I mean, I wouldn't mind a Half Baked 2. Half Baked 1 was funny as beep. Let's keep it moving. Comment down below if you enjoy Half Baked. That's a legendary movie. Legendary.
So please tell me y'all saw the dude from My Chemical Romance. I think his name is Gerard. Morph into a demon mid-performance at his concert a couple days ago. If you didn't see it, trigger warning. If you're easily scared, click off the video right now. But this is what he looked like. Yes, this is that same man. Complete morphing into a demon, a reptilian, if you will. This is what he morphed into. And we see these a lot with these celebrities, these musicians on stage. They will somehow trigger a alter ego, and then they will morph. And now here's the video for context. But it was twice. I don't know if y'all saw initially, he morphed, he went back to himself, and then he morphed again at the end of that little clip. And we see these things happen so often. I'm not very familiar with My Chemical Romance. I don't know any songs by him. What I do know is that I believe he makes it's like heavy metal music and like that rock star type of stuff. And we know that the demons heavily influence that kind of music, all music, but for sure that kind of music. And so if you are listening to this and you should probably stay away from things like this, because when people start to morph into demons, that means that they are being inspired by demons, if not an actual demon.
LeBron James, let me tell you something about LeBron. No other
Rock and roll was never my cup of tea, so I'm definitely good on that note.
LeBron James, let me tell you something about LeBron. No other team in the NBA wants him. His time is up. He's got one more year.
And when he retires, his number will be called to either him, his wife, his daughter, or one of his sons. Somebody has to be sacrificed because we allowed you, LeBron, to pass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I'm telling you how these deep state devils think. They want blood, okay? We gave you what you want. You're the greatest scorer in NBA history. We need someone to be liquidated. His number will be called.
Did he just snitch just now, Kobe? Did this matter happen to Kobe? Did he just snitch just now? Because, I mean, Kobe went a long way with nothing happening to anybody, and he broke many records. Comment down below, chat. Am I reaching? Let me know.
Well, here's a picture that they give us from Mars.
Who's they?
NASA. This is from Devon Island in Canada.
Who gave you those photos? Because those are the same picture, colored differently, with no sources on them.
Okay, you got me. In fact, I cannot prove the legitimacy of these photos. Or this photo right here. Or this one right here. Because where these photos used to belong, as you can see, the cosmic object you were looking for has disappeared beyond the event horizon. They were scrubbed. Yes, these are the exact same photo after selecting auto-tone in Photoshop.
Devon Island is real, though. If I zoom in this isolated region of Canada, I can find a research base with NASA equipment. I mean, look at this, a NASA sticker. This is Google Earth. You can go check it out. Over here, you can see a van with a NASA sticker. This says Mars over here.
Thanks for clarifying this, because that's what the whole conspiracy is about. We know that NASA is on Devon Island, and we know that all the pictures that they take for Mars are from Devon Island.
Very similar to Mars. These are real photos. Here's Devon Island. Here's Mars.
What's your source? Those are real photos? Is your source NASA? Okay, even if this photo has zero legitimacy whatsoever, let's see why we should trust NASA.
It looks like you're in a studio, maybe in Omaha, Nebraska or something. The shot is so clear. Is this a hoax? Are you really in space still? See the hair?
Yeah, no, we definitely see your hair there, and we see it going completely straight up because it's hairspray. Why aren't your chains floating? Let's keep on rolling, though. Let's have a look at this harness grab. Why does he grab a harness? I thought they should be just floating in space. Look at him grab the harness. Clearly, he's grabbing the harness. It's plain as day. This guy's just picking up and moving objects at will. Got this dude floating in the background. That's a harness. That's another harness, guys. Look at that. Just floating away with his harness. There's the disappearing man. Oh, what happened there? Whoa. It's magic. Must be because they're in space. Yeah, that makes sense. This dude, pulling apart a screw, drops on the ground. Watch it drop on the ground. Why isn't it floating? Let's have a look at the technology we went to the moon with that would cost $22 billion to build today. This is what we went to the moon with, guys. How did $1 billion organization like NASA lose this technology and we can't go back to the moon? And you think we're taking pictures of Mars? It's hysterical. That is tinfoil. There's more tinfoil for you. This is what you think we went to the moon with. Yeah, okay. Let's believe NASA, guys. That's a good source. And I'll leave you with this. This is what Mars really looks like under a Nikon P1000. Camera that was discontinued after involvement with NASA. Does this look like a physical object to you guys? Don't believe people like this. More than likely paid to deceive humanity. What the stars and the planets really are. They're frequencies of light within the waters above, just like all of our ancestors told us. And the real truth to everything is found within. Peace.
My face? You see my face? Did you see my face? Did you see my face?
Crashing out. Oh, he crashing out. What's wrong with your man? Your man Hush Puppy wilding, crashing out. I mean, people been crashing out left and right. It's crazy out here. Protect your aura, chat. Protect your aura.
I've seen enough. In what world is it okay where ice cream trucks come late at night
over and over and over again. And I'm sure you've heard about all these supposed children that videos are saying are missing from Virginia. Well, the police departments responded to that. We'll come right back to these trucks because they are everywhere and there's a ton of them. So Virginia police came out and they said that it's not true, it's a complete lie, and there's nothing going on. Of course they're right, they are the police. But I do find it odd that they even have pictures of these so-called missing children. And if y'all are lying, shame on you. But I'm not saying the police station is lying. Of course they're telling the truth, right? All I'm asking is why is every day hundreds of videos of ice cream trucks going around late at night in Virginia? Like, lights on and everything. Who eats ice cream late at night? I remember a few weeks ago when the ice cream truck thing first started, and it was so weird to me. I didn't understand why it was going on. I mean, honestly, immediately, shouldn't they be suspected of some kind of crime doing this late at night? Obviously, adults are going out to get ice cream. Last thing, here's some highlights of the area where this is supposedly, allegedly happening.
Candyman is out here. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. I truly appreciate everybody. You know, all my subscribers, I appreciate every last one of you. I mean, every one of you feel like 1,000 to me. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. I mean, I make these videos to entertain you guys, to make you guys feel good, whatever y'all going through, you know what I'm saying? This is why I make these videos. It also helps me, you know, helps me clear my mind, help me from not thinking too much, away from the world, you know what I'm saying? That's why we built the High Zone for you. We built the High Zone for you. This is your community. This is your home. This is your base. This is your frequency. We're only vibrating high over here. We ain't vibrating low. We only vibrating the highest. Watching it all the way to the end. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell for every time I drop. Be notified and we can watch these videos together. With that being said, be blessed. And this is the High Zone. And we out.